simple, let's do it young.
I'm Duane.
And I'm Sauda, and this is All Things After the Ring, where we talk about building a strong relationship with your spouse, your children, and boosting that cash.
Yes. And this is where we say to like and subscribe.
Yes, so if you want to learn more about building a great relationship with your spouse, your children, or your cash, please like or subscribe to our channel so we can make sure that you're getting all of that information as soon as we put it out.
You do that piece so much better than me.
Thanks.
Today we're outside in the sunshine. That's why we got our shades on, enjoying
Yes.
this nice weather. I want to talk to you about the second day of our marriage retreat, 2021. The first day we talked about transparency, being naked, and communication in other ways.
Getting naked.
That's right. And the second day was about unity.
Yeah.
You being united as a couple in various areas. So, dear, what stood out to you about unity?
So there were two speakers, and they said a lot of great things, but I think the thing that impacted me the most on the second day was just the time where we held hands and we just prayed over one another. You prayed for me and I prayed for you. And although I prayed for you lots of times in my prayer time, in my quiet time,
Thank you.
it just was just something different about just touching you and praying for you, praying for your dreams, praying just that you really experience God's love and just know how much I love you. And it was just something that made me think about that's something that we should do more often, is just taking the time to actually sit down and pray for one another. So mine would be unity and prayer, definitely.
I think the part that stood out to me was unity in finances. I like how they talked about finances as a tool to achieving your dreams as opposed to a weapon that kind of keeps you in line.
Yeah.
And also just the importance of you and your wife agreeing on the financial why and how. Like, remember why you're going through this exercising of budgeting, of saving, of investing,
Yeah.
and how you want to operate in achieving that. So that's kind of what stood out to me, in addition to the prayer part that you talked
Yeah.
about. That
How do
already.
you think we could do that?
I think we're on that path already with our weekly financial meetings that we're going to have one later today.
Yeah.
So it's just about being consistent and kind of keeping the why and the how individually and collectively at the forefront, just to keep us motivated and inspired to be disciplined.
Yeah. So I think maybe just like we've started with some goals, we've created goals for this year, and so maybe we just start our meetings that we have weekly with, let's review our goals and our dreams, because I think that'll make it more where we both want to be excited about living in our budget and living within our means so that we can reach our dreams and goals. So yes, and we should tell a little bit about how we ended our second day.
How did we end it? I can't remember. We were going somewhere and you didn't know where.
So this was the best part of the day as our car just drove by. It was, you took me on a surprise date.
To the casino. Woo-hoo.
Yes, so I didn't know where we were going. Just know I had to be dressed up. And as we were going, we come up to a casino. And I'm like, oh, great. We're going to the casino. Something I guess we've never done before. And although neither one of us gambles, hey, I'm in.
Try something different.
Yes,
Switch it up.
try something different.
Keep it exciting.
Yes, but it actually was a concert. And it was my favorite artist, Babyface. Yes. It was actually, we danced to a Babyface song at our wedding, and so it just really has special meaning to me. And I think it also just meant so much that you planned a date that was totally tailored to me and what I enjoy. And so thank you, honey.
You're welcome, sweetie. Had to end the marriage retreat right.
Yes, and that was great. And we just spent time together singing. We sang all night, and then I think we grabbed a little something to eat, but Yes. I just think it's so important to make sure, in marriage that you take time to learn together, to grow in your marriage, and then also just to celebrate your marriage. So it's a great 2-day retreat.
And singing together, that helps as well.
Yes, definitely. So thank you so much for joining us. And hopefully it has inspired you to think about some ways that you can take time to learn together, to learn how to improve your marriage. And also, men, hopefully it gave you some ideas on how to surprise your wife. Get some points. Yes. So thanks for your time. Don't forget, like, subscribe. Love to connect with you more on All Things After the Rain.
Indeed. Take care.
Do it young, let's keep it fun. But there's so much more. Duane